the end of a shift. Had some thoughts today while I was working. I'd like to share those with you. I think it's important that as we go through the day, if we come up with ideas that might help other people, it's important to share them. So, if you're ready, let's go have a talk. Hey folks, welcome back. Actually, welcome back to me. It's been a while. It's actually it's been since EMS week when I put out a video. Dan has been asking, Blaine, when are we going to do another one? When are we going to do another one? And I've been kind of putting him off, and I was just trying to wrap my head around what it was that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to kind of get away from the heavy duty stuff that we have been talking about. We've got some lighthearted stuff that we've been talking about and kind of planning through. We've even got some more guests where prayerfully we can sit together or at least stand together instead of looking like we're sitting on a couch, but we're actually 40 miles apart. So that stuff is coming, but I apologize for the delay. But there's just a couple things that have been sitting on my heart, and wanted to get them out there. You can see regular uniform here this evening, and yes, it's well into the shift. But wanted to talk about some stuff and here in the back of the ambulance. I figured, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and get it out there, and we can worry about other stuff later on. But so what prompted this kind of thought here that I've got going is I received my first phone call from the CDC. Yay! So telling me that, a patient that you transported 3-4 days ago has COVID. But the thing that kind of interested me, I already knew that it was a COVID patient, but the thing that interested me was as after she told me about the positive results, she says, I want to make sure that you're doing okay because people are very stressed. So this is a CDC lady that talks with the EMS providers after a test comes back, and she tracks them down and talks with them. She's finding that they're stressed and distraught over what's going on, and then the concerns that have been happening with getting test results or not getting test results and what's happening. And that kind of piqued my interest here, because here we are 4 months into this, and I'm thinking, she didn't realize that I'm a chaplain and that I'm on a crisis team, and I help folks with things like this. So it piqued my interest, and I got to thinking, why is this happening? 4 months into this, and people are still feeling this way, and then after I hung up with her, I kind of set that aside and was just kind of processing all that's been happening. I said, well, okay, Blaine, why has it been 2 or 3 weeks since I put out a video? And not to come up with any excuses. Everybody's plate's full. There's a lot of stuff going on. People, it's we're in summer, coming up to the 4th of July, and people are planning. I'm planning. There's projects at home. There's stuff going on here at work. Call volume is picking up. But why is it that I had a hard time kind of getting through this? And so many of you know that I'm a pastor as well. So my actions, my thoughts, advice, whatnot is primarily based on scriptures. Now, this isn't a Bible lesson, so I don't want you to worry about that. But it forms a basis for the way that I approach things. So whether you know this or not, and again, this isn't a Bible lesson, but scriptures give the instruction of do not be afraid 365 specific times in the Bible. 365. Now, there's a reason why the Lord did that. And he did that because we need to be reminded every day, don't be afraid. Now, for believers, that's comforting to know that he's got it. For non-believers, it's just, I know it's just information for you. But it forms a basis for how I approach things. And what's been happening over the last 3 weeks is that not that I have been necessarily afraid, but I have been frustrated. I have been concerned. I get to a point where I don't even watch Facebook anymore. And that's because of all the stuff that's going on. In society, across the nation, across the world with COVID and then riots and whatnot. And I needed to stop and think about and kind of settle back. We have to be the voice of reason. We treat everybody here in the ambulance. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, color, race, religion, doesn't make any difference. Any patient that we get is treated with respect, and we treat them to the best of our ability. Do we get frustrated with them sometimes? Absolutely. For hangnails and bloody noses and whatnot. But still, we still treat them with respect. The important thing to remember is that we treat our patients with respect. We need to treat each other with respect. We need to treat our families with respect. Co-workers, anybody that we come in contact with, even though we're frustrated, even though there's lots of stuff going on, we need to remember that we need to take what we do in the back of the ambulance and spread it wherever we are, because we are the gatekeepers of that. And that's important for us to remember. We have a standard for how we treat patients. We need to have that for how we treat our family members, how we treat our coworkers, how we treat people who look at us funny when we're in Walmart and we're not wearing a mask. So we just need to keep that in mind. What I would like for folks to know is that if you're feeling frustrated, please reach out. She said that she talks about the frontline warm line. The lady from the CDC. I remember that, but I also want you to know that you can reach out to me anytime. I can be that 2 o'clock guy. Call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to answer the phone. But I don't want anybody feeling frustrated. I'm kind of over my time here, trying to been talking fast. But again, I'm a preacher, and got to come to a whole. Please reach out to me. It's nice to get back and chat with you folks. Look forward to seeing many of you. If I don't see you for the 4th, have a wonderful 4th of July, and I'll see you all again soon. And in all that you do, remember, make good decisions. Until next time.